Braun came to me one time and just said, yo, the time is now. Like, I want you. We got to make this happen. You know, that I had to swallow that ego. I had to swallow that pride, but
What's going on, guys? ダンクマンヨシです。というわけで今回はカーメル・アンソニーがロサンゼルス・レイカーズへ移籍したんですが、実は今回この移籍にあたってレブロン・ジェームスがメロのことを勧誘していたことや、最近言われている年齢のこと、ベンチ出場について、そして彼の熱い優勝に対する思いを今回はインタビューで話していたので、この辺を中心に見ていきたいと思います。昨日のドワイト・ハワードに続いて同じシリーズになるんですけど、もしもこれが好評だったら他のレイカーズの選手、ケンドリック・ナン、マリック・モンク、ケント・ベイズ・モー、ウェイン・アーリントン、トレバー・リーザー、需要がありそうだったら他にもやっていこうと思ってるんで、あるいはレイカーズ以外の選手でもこの人が見たいとかあったらコメント欄で教えてください。それでは本題です。というわけでまずは初めに、レイカーズに今回たくさんのベテラン選手が入ってきたということで、年齢のことをかなりアメリカでも日本でも言われてる感じがします。それもそのはずで、このカーメル・アンソニーが最年長で37歳、レブロン・ジェームスも12月には37歳になりますが、現在は36歳。マーク・ガソルも36歳。そしてトレバー・リーザも36歳で、ドワイト・ハワード35歳。さらにウエストブルック、ケント・ベイズモアも32歳ということで、とにかく30代が多いと。そしてカーメル・アンソニーは最近レイカーズがこの年齢のことで言われている件に対してこのように話していました。
You're 37. LeBron's going to turn 37 in December.We
don't care.
Dwight's up there. Trevor's up there. Mark Gasol's up there.
Don't care. We make our own narrative.
We'll try again soon.
So, well, obviously, like when you came into the league back in 2003, there weren't a lot of 37-year-olds with this level of productivity. What allows this group, or what will allow this group to have success?
Different time, different game, different style of game, more resources than guys had years ago when we first came into the game. You know, I think just the concept and the seriousness behind taking care of yourself, like we really understand what that means from a holistic standpoint. You know, the mind, body, and soul. Like we are there at that point of our career where, you know, we understand the importance of what it means to take care of your body, what it means to take care of your mind.And in this situation, experience comes into play, understanding one another, you know, whereas if we'd have probably played, if all of us would have came together early on in our career, we probably wouldn't have had the same understanding as we're going to have right now. I think we're all, you know, ready to just take on whatever role that is that all of us need to do and need to take on in order to reach that ultimate goal, which we all know what that is at this point. But I like it. I like when, you know, people talk about the age. You know, it gives a better story. I'll tell you that. It gives a better story. And I think people forget at the end of the day, it's about basketball. You got to know how to play basketball. You got to know how to do it. You have to have that experience. And I think that's what we bring at this point in time. Our talent, our skill, but also our experience.
とメロはこのように話していましたが、やはりこの経験が武器になってくるということで、そして一つ興味深かった部分は、もしももっと早いタイミングで一緒になっていても、今のような考え方はできていなかったかもしれないと。だからこのカーメル・アンソニーとレブロンが一緒になるっていう噂は時折あったんですが、やっと今ここに来てベストのタイミングがやってきたと。そしてカーメル・アンソニーといえば経歴がすごいですよね。オリンピックの金メダルは3つ持ってて、オールスターの選出は10回、オール NBA の選出は6回、そして得点王にも1回なったことがあると。だけどそんな彼がたった一つだけ達成してないもの、そう、それが優勝で、彼は今回彼の優勝に対する熱い思いについてこのように話していました。
This is the one thing that I'm missing, right? This is the one thing that it keeps me up at night. It motivates me because I don't have it, you know. And I want that experience. I want to experience, you know, what it's like in going through the ups and downs of a championship season with a team, right? The turmoil and how we come together when those things not going right. You know, the adversity, when adversity hit, you know, how are we going to come together even tighter? How are we going to have each other's back? How are we going to support each other? Because the basketball part of it is going to take care of itself. You know, we have the talent. We just got to put it all together. And in order for us to put that together, we really got to have one common goal, and that's winning the championship. And I know that for a fact that the guys that we have on this year's roster, That's the ultimate goal. There's nothing less of that. That's the ultimate goal.
と、このように話していましたが、まさしく優勝するためにレイカーズでやってきたと。そして今回のベテラン選手の中でも、もちろんレブロンは優勝してて、アンソニー・デイビスも去年優勝、マーク・ガストルも優勝してるし、トレバー・リーザもコービーと一緒に当時優勝してて、そしてドワイト・ハワードも去年優勝。だから今回このオールスター級のベテランの中で優勝を経験してないのは彼とウエストブルックだけになります。よってその優勝をするためだったらどんな役割も受け入れると思いますが、彼は数年前ロケッツやそしてオクラホマ時代もベンチ出場の役割を受け入れるのが難しいということで、それが問題になったりして、もちろんそれだけじゃなかったんでしょうが、結果その後1年ぐらい彼は NBA でプレーができませんでした。だけどその後ブレイザーズに拾ってもらって、去年なんかはシックスマンとしてね、ブレイザーズで活躍してましたが、今回彼はこのベンチ出場に関しても話してくれました。
You know, I actually committed to it for the first time this year, like this past season with Portland, because, you know, when I first got to Portland, you know, I came in playing right away, and it wasn't my role was explained to me from the door. You're coming in, you're playing, you're starting, you're doing that. That role was explained to me. So I knew that role. The following year, past season, you know, coming into the season, we had the conversation. Look, this is what we think is is best for the team. Listen, I'm cool. Just be transparent with me. I was cool with that decision. I've never done it before. You know, I've done it with USA before. I've done it, you know, briefly in Houston for a couple games, but I had to figure out a way how to motivate myself and keep myself going in a different position, in a different role. So you know, you're going for 16, 17 years and you're the guy on the team and you're the starter, and then all of a sudden somebody's like, listen, come off the bench. You know, that I had to swallow that ego. I had to swallow that pride, but I also had to use that ego and that pride to keep me on edge and keep me motivated. And that's, you know, I've accepted that. You know, it played out, you know, it played out well in Portland. Again, that was my first time doing it and experiencing that at that level. But I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was basketball. And I still was able to do my thing and play ball and have fun and have the love for the game again. So I don't know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I just know I'm prepared. Like, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go play basketball. I know what's at stake here. And I'm totally locked.
と、このように話していましたが、やはりそのナゲッツ、ニックスで、バリバリエースで球団の顔で、そんな感じでオクラホマ、ロケッツへと渡っていって、どんどんその彼に対する扱いが違う感じになってきてて、やはりそれらの過程で彼のエゴやプライドを捨てるのはとても難しいことだったと思います。しかも今回彼は長年ライバルであり、友人であったレブロンと一緒についに同じチームでやることになりましたが、この二人は本当にプライベートでも仲が良くて、その学生時代から対戦してるし、しかも同じドラフトで1位と3位で指名されて、親友と言っても過言ではないかと思います。そして今回どうやらメロはこのレイカーズ移籍を決めるにあたって、レブロンから勧誘されていたみたいで、彼はこのことについても話してくれました。
I think timing is everything. I mean, for years we've always laughed about it and spoke about it, what it would be like. We had a little bit of, you know, experience with the USA basketball and playing together, but that's, you know, that's totally different than in a situation like this. But we've always talked about it, laughed and joked about it. But you know, I thought and he thought at this moment now, you know, everything comes back full circle for us, and I think the time is now for us to be on the same team. You know, it couldn't have came at a better time. Braun came to me one time and just said that, yo, the time is now. Like, I want you. We got to make this happen. And, you know, I took that information and took that, you know, that dialogue and took my time with it and, you know, weighed all the options that I was weighing at that time. And, you know, I just felt like for right now, I think this was the best time for us. I mean, most people would say we should have got together years ago or early in our career, but we was in two different lanes. We was in two different paths. We was on two different paths. And, you know, everything come full circle, I'll say.
と、このように話していましたが、今しかないと、時は来たと、このレブロンがメロを誘っているシーン想像したらすごく鳥肌が立ちますよね。時が来た、お前が必要だ、今こそ一緒になる時だと。なんだったらこのシーンも含めて一本の映画ができそうなくらいすごいシーンやったと思うんですけど、皆さんは今回このメロの話を聞いてどう思いましたか？あなたの感想もコメント欄で教えてください。そして今回も楽しんでもらえたらチャンネル登録と高評価お願いします。はい、てな感じで今回以上です。ご視聴ありがとうございました。